Now back to you, Mr. Gilbert. Let's talk about the economy. What is the role of the Senate in ensuring economic growth in this country?
I think the biggest thing that the Senate can do to help the economy of the United States is to keep the government out of the way of the American people. We are overtaxed, we are overregulated, we are treated as wayward children in so many ways, in all aspects of our lives. And if the Senate and the House of Representatives want to do anything to help the economy of this country revive, they should start reining in those alphabet agencies that the Congress has authorized to make law without any legislation being passed. EPA, FDA, pick your combination of the alphabet, and each and every one of them has the authority to make law without Congress doing anything. Congress authorizes them to do broad, wide, sweeping things, and then lets the bureaucrats determine what needs to be done to do that. It is unconstitutional, it is dangerous, and the free people should not tolerate it, and the Congress of the free people should not allow it. The Senate, in its oversight capacity, ought to bring every regulator, every administrator before them as soon as they can and give an explanation of what they're doing, why they're doing it, how much it costs, and how does it help the American people. I fear that if Congress did that, we would find that we're wasting not only money, we're wasting other resources, and we're wasting the ability of the American people to generate an economy that will startle the world.
Mr. Eldridge?
Well, you know, as I've traveled all 75 counties in Arkansas, one of the things I've heard the most is that folks want good, decent jobs that pay them a good wage, that give them an assurance that the American dream is going to be alive and well for them and for their kids. And you know, I think if we want to understand that, we go to a business, or we go to a break room, or we go to a school. And I want to talk about those three things. I'm proud, before I was a prosecutor, to have worked in business, to have worked at a community bank, and really listen to small business owners, and listen to the regulatory issues that they face, the costs that they face, where the rubber really meets the road on growing jobs. I would take that perspective to Washington with me, and that covers a whole lot of issues that I know we don't have time for in this answer. Break rooms. I was in a break room yesterday at a great company started by a man in Arkansas that's now grown to 660 employees, and these folks were coming in and we're going to work the 3 o'clock to midnight shift. And I asked them the most important issue to them. And they said, you know, we're all working hard. We're all working a lot of hours. We want to know that our tax dollars, which we think are too high, are being spent appropriately by the government, and we don't think they are. And I said, you know what, I agree with you. And I would hold the government accountable and look for ways we can cut waste and fraud and abuse. And they just said, you know, we want to know that our families have a future, and we're working hard and we're concerned about that. And that's the kind of kitchen table issue that we've got to keep front and center. And my approach to that would be to do what I did yesterday, what I've done in this campaign, go to every place in this state and have those kind of conversations, and then go promote policies that reward that recognize the hard work that people are doing in our state, both business owners and folks who are scraping to get by. Last, in 10 seconds, our schools. Student loan debt is too high. It's loaded on the students. We've got to do something about it.
Yeah. Mr. Gilbert, 1 minute rebuttal.
Thank you, sir. Well, waste, fraud, and abuse. Let's start there. Let's eliminate the waste, and let's prosecute the fraud and abuse. Because, friends, what we're talking about is not some benign something that's happening a long ways off in Washington. It is theft of tax dollars. It is money that you and I have worked hard for and turned over to those that have a fiduciary responsibility to us, and they have failed. Lastly, I want to chide Connor for tying it into schools here at Arkansas Baptist College. That's all right, I'll get it back on him. I'll say something about nice about schools and bad about school that way.
All right, Mr. Eldridge, your 1 minute rebuttal to the rebuttal.
Well, good. Well, thank you, Frank, for that. I definitely think as I was wandering the room here and I asked coming in and shook the hands of the folks here, I think I heard about student loan debt 3 times. I know I had a conversation in the back with Norman there about it, and it's a real issue. So that's a distinction in this race. Senator Boozman's not here to speak for himself, but you can look at his voting record, and that'll tell you all you need to know. He has voted repeatedly against bills that would reduce the student loan burden, reduce interest rates, and would help students deal with this massive amount of debt that they have. It's clear what side he's chosen in this. I want to tell you what side I'm on. And that's on the side of students who are scraping to get by, who all they want is an opportunity to succeed. And that's who I'm going to fight for, because when we think about the future of our country, the future of our economy, that's the path we have to lay out, keep our eye